Thank you for joining us. We start tonight with breaking news. The U.S. has joined Israel in attacking Iran. President Trump tonight confirming the U.S. military targeted 3 Iranian nuclear sites. In a post on social media, he says a, quote, full payload of bombs fell on Iran's main nuclear enrichment facility, Fordo. Trump adds that all planes are safely on their way home and ends the message saying, quote, now is the time for peace. The president addressed the nation about an hour ago, calling the attack, quote, very successful. Take a listen.
For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue.
President Trump's order to bomb Iran comes after failed nuclear talks, multiple warnings, and ahead of his self-declared 2-week deadline for Iran to surrender. He said this just yesterday.
What was the thought process behind 2-week timetable?
Just time to see whether or not people come to their senses.
Israel started its bombing campaign against Iran after talks between the U.S. and Iran dragged on. U.S. intelligence was far apart with Israel on how close Iran was to developing a bomb. Trump told reporters Friday that his director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, was wrong in saying that Iran was not developing a weapon. The question now is, how will Iran choose to respond? One former U.S. official has a pretty good idea of what to expect.
I would put it in 3 categories. We know them well: missiles, militias, and terrorism, or hostage taking. But I think we have, as I understand it, both sent a warning to Iran not to think about that. And if they do, we would have a counter, trying to avoid going up that ladder.
President Trump has warned Iran not to respond. Iran's supreme leader warned earlier this week that if the U.S. did strike, that it would be bad for the United States without providing specifics. Now, this is a story that's developing, and we will update you on air and online as we learn more in the days to come. Meanwhile, state lawmakers are taking to social media with their reactions. Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evette posted this on X, thanking the president, saying in part, quote, thank you for your leadership, putting the safety of America and Americans first. God bless our troops. Senator Lindsey Graham also taking to X tonight, saying in part, quote, this was the right call. The regime deserves this. Well done, President Trump. To my fellow citizens, we have the best Air Force in the world. It makes me so proud. Senator Tim Scott calls the president's decision on X decisive American leadership, saying in part, quote, Americans and the world can thank President Trump for his courage to lead. Representative Nancy Mace reacting on X, saying in part, quote, greatest president in American history. I'm speechless. He's done what no one else could ever do. And as we continue to monitor this breaking news, we will keep you updated throughout the night, and into tomorrow we'll bring you all the latest on air and online at abcnews4.com.